Good morning, friends. Welcome back, and welcome if you're new. I have already seen you in the new year. I posted a house update just a few days ago at this point, but I feel like this is kind of my new year video because today we are focusing on our health goals. I want to talk a little bit about my goals for 2024. I want to share what I'm eating today, and I'm going to do an Aldi grocery haul, which I've never done on my channel before. I love shopping Aldi. If you have one near you and you haven't checked it out, you're missing out. But where am I at in the morning? It's about 8:50. Yeah, it's a little bit before 9. I just finished kind of my morning routine of getting the kids off to school, getting my workout in. I did some strength training this morning, and now I'm at the point in the morning where I'm starving. I'm ravenous, so I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. I'll share what I'm having, and then also gotta caffeinate. So I just ground up some beans, gonna make some coffee, trying to chug my water. I bought this 40-ounce bottle on Amazon probably 3 or 4 months ago, and I've been loving it. I take it everywhere with me. And yeah, that's where we're at in the morning. It has just been a crazy couple of weeks. I hit the ground running in 2024 because back in October, I had signed up for a half marathon the end of January, and now it's a week away. So I'm gearing up for that. And then I did something else that was kind of scary. We'll talk more about here in a bit, but I signed up for my first full marathon, which is going to be the end of May. So that's kind of the focus of 2024, prepping for that, building up for that, learning how to shift my mindset from weight loss to now performance in my training, and that definitely changes my diet quite a bit. I'm eating a lot more calories than I was in 2023. My protein intake is way up. My carb intake is way up because I'm trying to kind of carb load for some of my longer runs. And so things just look different at the beginning of 2024, and that's okay. I think I'm in the best place I've ever been mentally, and for the first time in a very long time, having something to focus on other than weight loss, being able to focus on just getting stronger, getting faster, fueling my body and giving it what it needs is really refreshing. So I'm sure we'll talk more about that as we get into the video. But yeah, let's make some coffee, and let's see, what am I gonna make for breakfast? I think I'm gonna make some oatmeal. So I'll show you how I prepare that. So I don't know if it's just because it's the winter time and I want all the cozy vibes or what, but I have been loving oatmeal for breakfast, especially on mornings that I need to get a run in. I feel like it really fuels me and gives me the energy I need. Turn that on. This is how I like to prepare mine. There's no right or wrong way. This is just what I do. So I take about 3/4 cup of macadamia nut milk. I've been really enjoying this. It's fairly low calorie. It's only 40 calories for a full cup. So I do about 3/4 cup to about a full cup or so. And get that boiling. Just makes it a little bit creamier than the alternative of using water. Speaking of water, Maggie just was taking a drink, if you heard her in the background. So I just poured in a 1/3 cup of these organic rolled oats. That's what a serving size is. And I like these ones a lot. They're gluten-free, they're sprouted, rolled oats, and they're glyphosate-free, which is important to me. So got these going. It already smells amazing. They're gonna thicken up. I'll probably let these continue to cook and thicken for probably a good 10 minutes or so. And then while the oats are still thickening and cooking, I like to add about, I don't know, I'd say this is about a 1/2 cup, handful of frozen blueberries. And just a forewarning, it will turn your oatmeal blue. And then if you grew up eating oatmeal with milk and sugar like I did, you need a little sweetness other than the blueberries. And I like to add this Swerve. It's brown, it's like a brown sugar substitute, 0 calories. I like to add about a tablespoon of this to my oats. And I also add about a pinch or so of cinnamon. As far as topping the oats go, the only other thing I add are some hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are actually very high in protein and they're high in omega-3s and 6. So they're a great little addition to your breakfast. I think a serving size is about 3 tablespoons, but I only do about, I eyeball it. I only do about 1.5 probably. And then to finish it off, I do add another splash of milk. I do about a teaspoon of glutamine in my coffee every morning, and do your own research, of course, on glutamine or anything that I talk about today. But this has very, very strong correlation to gut benefits and gut health. Not to mention it's great for muscle recovery. So I've been trying this out for probably the last 2 months or so in my coffee. And so far so good. I feel like it has definitely helped with some of my gut and tummy troubles that I was having. So I don't know if I can actually attribute this or not, but so far I think I really like it. You can't taste it at all, it just kind of dissolves. And got my oatmeal here. I'm going to devour. Got my coffee, and of course I'm going to keep sipping on water, and that is my breakfast for today. So we're getting ready to head out to Aldi here in a minute. Gonna come back and share that grocery haul, but before I do that, I actually have an appointment with my therapist. We have a weekly phone call, and that is today, and that's the perfect segue into today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. It's the new year, and it's time to work on yourself. And although I came a long way in 2023, I have so many goals for 2024, and a lot of them revolve around my mental health. There are still things I want to overcome and still things I want to work on this year that are going to help me achieve my goals. And I'm so thankful to my therapist who continuously helps me work through them. And the beauty of BetterHelp, if you aren't aware, is that they strive to provide accessible and affordable therapy from anywhere. Whether it's the comfort of your own home, your workplace, on the go, you can access over 30,000 licensed therapists, and it's as simple as a phone call, video messaging, some more face-to-face, or even just doing messaging through the app. They really have something for everyone. So to get started, it's as simple as filling out a questionnaire based on your struggles, your needs, and what you're looking for in a therapist. And BetterHelp will, in most cases, match you with a licensed therapist in as little as 48 hours. So the process of getting started is so easy. And the beautiful thing about BetterHelp is that if you feel like you just didn't click with the first person you got matched with, it's no big deal. It's as simple as going into your settings, clicking one button, and you can change at no additional cost. And another beautiful thing is that you can schedule your therapy session for a time that's convenient for you in your schedule and your lifestyle. So I encourage you, join the 4 million people who have signed up for BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life. You can use the link down in my description below or go to betterhelp.com/Amy Fritz to get 10% off of your first month's therapy. Thanks again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. Okay guys, I'm zipped up. Let's head to Aldi. Okay, let's do this grocery haul, shall we? Diving right in, breads. I got some Everything bagel thins. These are great.
either for lunch with like a turkey sandwich, or before a long run for me, I'll have this for breakfast. I also have some thinly sliced bread, same thing. I'll have a turkey sandwich, chicken salad sandwich. I like to keep this in the freezer, and it just stays good for a long time. I just happen to run out. These protein wraps are great. They have a lot of fiber in them. I like to have them for lunch quite a bit. So I'll do like some chicken or turkey in them, and it's really, really good. Speaking of lunch, I love to keep these on hand to make bowls, either for lunch or dinner. Often for lunch for myself, I will cook up this quinoa and brown rice and have that as the base. And then I'll do some like chicken and tzatziki and cucumber and tomato and have like a little Greek bowl or Mediterranean bowl or something of that sort. Sometimes I'll do more like taco, Mexican flair. It just depends on my mood. But this is super simple, quick, and easy. I've got some freshly ground turkey. I'm gonna make turkey meatloaf tonight. I'm gonna share that recipe with you guys. And on the side, we're gonna do some riced cauliflower. I have a really yummy, cheesy cauliflower recipe that, again, I'll share. So I got 3 bags of that just because the price point is so good. We have this as a side dish all the time with salmon or chicken or even steak. It's nice, low calorie, wholesome, yummy side dish. Let's see. I got a bunch of jerky. My kids love the teriyaki jerky. It's more mild. I personally love these cracked pepper steak strips. It's a great way to sneak in some protein for a snack. I've got some green beans. Also thinking we're going to do that with the meatloaf and cauliflower tonight. I've got some cute little bite-sized potatoes for a side dish. I also got this Kevin's mashed cauliflower. I have not tried this. I've made my own mashed cauliflower and it was tasty, but I'm curious to try this. If it's good, again, it'll be a great little side dish for us for dinner or for lunch for me. And that's really what you'll see as a theme throughout this grocery haul. I buy a lot of different protein, different veggies, and just kind of mix and match. I don't do a ton of meal planning. I kind of just try to keep all the things I like to cook on hand, and I'll just whip something up, if that makes sense. I love this spinach parmesan tzatziki. It's really good with my bowl. Maybe I'll do that for lunch today. We'll see. I've got some garlic heads, an English cucumber. I've got this honey goat cheese. It's really, really good with fruit or on a salad. Back here, I've got some Italian style cheese, mild cheddar cheese, some marinara, some organic 2% milk, and then orange juice. I've got some chicken breast, some Italian dried salami. Kids love to snack on that or even have it for lunch sometimes. And then we're big on breakfast on Saturdays or brunch, or sometimes we do breakfast for dinner. So I got some thick cut bacon that looks really good, and then some breakfast sausage. For just a quick lunch for me or the kids or Caleb, I like to keep some provolone and turkey on hand and just make a quick sandwich. This is the Greek yogurt my kids all really like. It is the vanilla bean whole milk yogurt, and they usually have a bowl of this in the morning, topped with some granola. I've got 2 things of salmon here. I love to buy my coffee at Aldi. The organic single origin coffee is really good. Like this one a lot. If you buy whole bean coffee, I definitely recommend it. I've got some mushrooms here, a bag of onions, some red grapes. I already opened this up. I needed a snack, but I got some raw cashews, walnuts, and macadamia nuts, as well as some dark chocolate covered almonds because life's too short not to have some chocolate. I got some flaxseed. I like to put this on my oatmeal sometimes, or I put it on the kids' yogurt bowls just for some added fiber. I've got a bag of the Sweet Tango apples. They're from Michigan. They're really, really good. We'll go through those fast. I have some cottage cheese. I eat a lot of cottage cheese. It's high protein, super simple snack. I got this high protein chickpea penne pasta. I think I'm gonna do with the marinara I got and some cheese, maybe some ricotta. Just do a really simple pasta dish with a salad for dinner one night this week. I got a big bag of sweet potatoes. We have a lot of sweet potato, roasted sweet potato. For the kids, I got these baked turtles. They're like goldfish, but the Aldi version. If you know, you know. And then these are the granolas I bought. My kids really like this one. If it'll focus, the oats and honey. Again, on top of this Greek yogurt. I personally love the coconut and cacao one. Not the healthiest thing in the world, but it's delicious, and I'll have it with, like, as a bowl of cereal before bed sometimes. It is so, so good, and it really kicks that sweet tooth. Let's see, I got some salsa. I was out of pesto, so I got some pesto. I was out of onion powder, and I needed to get some more jelly. The kids have peanut butter jelly still pretty often. Let's see, I got some mini cucumbers, a bunch of berries. I've got blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, eggs, cherry tomatoes, radishes. I love radishes, and they're in peak season right now. A pineapple. We go through like one pineapple a week. We love to just snack on it. It's so good. Bananas. I love to get this pure Irish butter. It's really good quality butter, and it's way cheaper than Kerrygold at Aldi. I also got some cream cheese spread from the bagels, and I got some hummus. We'll dip cucumbers or carrot sticks. I think I still have some carrots in the fridge. I need to chop up some carrots and hummus. I got some broccoli. Ooh, almost dropped broccoli. Sorry about that, guys. I got a big thing of spring mix just to make for salads or in a wrap. I got some zucchini. And then my husband absolutely loves Korean barbecue, and he really loves bulgogi beef. And I saw this at Aldi, and he also loves udon noodles. It's like all his favorite things in one dish. So him and I might have this for lunch one day this week if he's working from home a day. Looks really yummy. I got some plain honey wheat bread for the kids, as well as some plain, Hawaiian style bagels because it's their favorite. And then anything else that I miss? Oh, I got these white cheddar puffs and some yellow corn tortilla chips just to go either on a taco salad or just to have with salsa or a snack. So I think that's everything. I don't think I forgot anything. That's kind of it. Like I said, we like to keep things really simple. We'll pick a protein, do like chicken, and then roast some veggies, maybe some sweet potato or mushroom or broccoli or green beans. And then maybe we'll do the side of the cauliflower rice or maybe the actual brown rice. And, we don't change it up too much, but I have found that simplicity not only helps us with our health goals, but it really saves us a lot of money when grocery shopping. I think a lot of times people buy these extravagant things, and then they end up buying ingredients they only need for one meal, and things get wasted, and you end up spending just way more than you need to. So if I have any advice for you as a mom of 3 kids trying to eat healthy, just simplify your meals. Anyway, I need to get these groceries put away, and then we will whip up some lunch.
Okay, so I'm gonna make myself a little wrap for lunch. We're gonna do some rotisserie style chicken. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of this spinach Parmesan tzatziki. It tastes so good, and 2 tablespoons is only 50 calories, and that's not bad at all. It's got a little protein too. And then I've got an assortment of just some chopped veggies here. I'm gonna kind of blend it all together, stick it on a wrap, and it'll have some nice crunch, some high protein, some fiber in the wrap, and it should be absolutely delicious.
A lot of times I'll do like a salad or something on the side, but I'm not really feeling that today. I'm not super duper hungry, so I'm just gonna have some grapes and go enjoy this delicious lunch.
Okay, this was around 3 p.m. I made a little snack. The first thing I did was have a glass of water with this raw organic fiber. I try to do this every day. Doesn't taste great, but I feel like I just don't get enough fiber in my diet, and so implementing this has been really, really good. And then on the side for my actual snack, I'm just gonna have a small bowl of cottage cheese with some blackberries, and this will tide me over until dinner time. Okay, and just like that, it's dinner time. I just preheated my oven to 400. Tonight we're gonna make turkey meatloaf muffins with a muffin tin. It's my favorite way to make meatloaf because you can cook it in about 25 minutes. On the side of that, we're gonna do some cheesy cauliflower rice. It's a recipe I have been loving, and I'm sorry if you can hear background noise. My kids are home at this point. But cheesy cauliflower rice and green beans. So wholesome, delicious. The whole family loves it, so let's get to cooking. I ate a ton of meatloaf growing up, and my mom's meatloaf is just the best. But as I've been on this health journey, I've been trying to find ways to eat my favorite things just a little bit healthier. So this turkey meatloaf is quite a bit leaner. It still has a ton of protein, and it's still so delicious. So to get started, I'm going to saute a whole onion with some olive oil. And then once those onions soften, I'm gonna add some garlic, roast that up, as well as some tomato paste and some Worcestershire sauce. And I'm gonna link the recipe down in the description below so that you can get all of the accurate measurements. Now in a bowl, I added 2 pounds of lean ground turkey, 2 whole eggs, about a cup or so of panko breadcrumbs, and then just a splash of milk. Of course, I'm gonna season it up with some salt and pepper as well as some onion powder. So this is very simple. It just isn't the funnest to mix up, but you know, it's gotta get done. And then once all of those dry ingredients are added, I'm adding my onion concoction to the mix. We're gonna mix that up. You don't wanna over mix it or else it'll get tough when it bakes in the oven, just until it's combined. And then all you have to do is grease your muffin tin and fill the muffin cups, pop it in the oven at that 400 degrees for about 25 minutes, and you have these delicious mini meatloaves. They're great for meal prep. You can freeze them. I double the batch sometimes, and then I'll freeze a batch, and then I have another dinner just ready to go. It's super simple, it's delicious, really, really good, and my kids love it too. Also, I added green beans to a baking sheet with some oil, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and those will also go in that 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes. So they bake about the same amount of time, which works out perfectly. Now for my favorite part of the meal. To another saucepan, I added about a tablespoon of butter or so. And then I'm going to add that riced cauliflower that I picked up from Aldi. I did steam it in the microwave first. So follow the cooking instructions. Once it's fully cooked, put it in the saucepan. You're gonna saute that up with some butter and then whatever seasonings you like. Garlic powder, salt, pepper, whatever speaks to you. Just want them to be really, really seasoned because they are a bit bland without seasoning. So that's a really important step. I think those are the only things I ended up adding. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, kind of my go-to. Here's the secret ingredient, about a tablespoon of cream cheese. This is gonna make them so creamy and so delicious, and it kind of works as a bonding agent to make it all ooey gooey and cheesy. I also added about a half a cup of sharp cheddar and a half a cup of smoked Gouda to the cauliflower. And that is it. You just kind of saute it up, let the cheese melt and get gooey, and there you have it, cheesy cauliflower rice. Okay friends, it's about 9 o'clock at night now, and it's been several hours since dinner, and I'm feeling kind of hungry, and so I thought, you know what, let's have a little treat. So I am going to wrap up the day with this coconut cacao granola. Like I said, if you shop Aldi, you gotta buy this, it's so good. A serving is 140 calories, which, you know, honestly for a dessert isn't terrible. It's better than a tub of ice cream, I guess. But I usually allow myself a treat like this a few times a week. I try not to do it every single night, but you know, such is life. I've got a nice serving there. I'm gonna just do a splash of milk. And I'm just using regular old 2% dairy milk. And I'm gonna sit at the couch and watch a show and just enjoy this here in a minute. But I wanted to just say thank you so much for watching today. I hope that it was encouraging and helpful to see what I eat in a typical day. I'm ready to cozy up, enjoy my granola, and hit the hay. I ended the day drinking 3 of my 40-ounce water bottles, so hit my water goal, which is great. I aim for at least 100 ounces of water a day, typically. And yeah, it's a good day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so grateful for you. Consider subscribing before you leave today if you're new here. I'd love to have you join my YouTube family, and don't forget to check out BetterHelp down in the description below. I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.